Good morning, Mentorship Revolution, friends, family, and community. What is the formula to biblical mentorship? If you do remember, very recently I announced the start of the Biblical Mentor series. I am so excited about that, you guys, and I have taken the time to create a formula for biblical mentorship. And you're like, what's the difference between mentorship and biblical mentorship? Well, biblical mentorship is kind of something that I've came up with. It's like a concept that I've created. It may have existed before, but this is something that, kind of has come together through a stream of my ideas, thoughts, and experiences, my research. So biblical mentorship really is just mentorship, but it's taking more from the Bible. And being that I have a biblical mentor series, I think that I should share the biblical formula, the formula to biblical mentorship, which I will. And I don't know if I should share it through more than an announcement, because a lot of times I'm having to make announcements. I would love to create long podcast shows, you all, but I'm just so busy, and it's kind of hard for me to find time to fit that and still fulfill some other obligations, in my life. But I do want to announce the formula to biblical mentorship. This will help us as we go through this series. So I won't be releasing it right now off the top of my lips, but I want you all to look forward to that. And the formula to biblical mentorship is pretty much just mentorship spelled down. So like mentorship, each letter in mentorship stands for something. It's the biblical formula for mentorship. And then I also have another formula which I can release. I don't know what that will be attached to exactly. It's not necessarily the biblical series, but I have another formula for just mentorship in general. But I do also have a very special formula for those interested in biblical mentorship. And if you are interested in knowing more behind the details on this, you can email us. By now, I think you should know the email. And if you cannot know the email off the top of your head, please visit our website, www.mentorshiprevolution.com. Also, I want to announce that the formula for biblical mentorship may be for sale. So, I may actually make that like a product, something that I can give to you all. And most likely, it won't be more than $5, So I try to make things pretty affordable if I'm going to put it up for sale, or if I'm going to make it a tool that's for sale. It's very important. It's a very serious concept, biblical mentorship. And for some of us more than others, probably. It depends on our interest lanes. But yes, you all, I'm very excited to announce that formula. Hopefully it can be this week that I get back to you exactly what the formula for biblical mentorship is. But if it doesn't be this week and I don't get back to you in a podcast, then I will definitely try to release it on the website. And the post may be private. It may be where only those with a password can access it. So, make sure that number one, you are subscribed to the website, you're following us. And number two, make sure that you are receiving our post every day. I post numerously, you all. I post a lot. I'm always doing so much on Mentorship Revolution's platform. Like at this time, I have the monthly newsletter coming up, and I have our question column. And I would really like to receive more questions for the question column. So sometimes I fill in the blanks when no one really sends in a question, but I would love to have more people that would send in questions, you all. I want to answer every question, or any question anyone may have about anything. We usually the questions appeal to broad general subjects. It could be about anything. So it's just a question column for informing others and pretty much answering very relevant questions in today's society, world, and atmosphere. So stay tuned for that biblical formula, the formula to biblical mentorship. Have you ever heard anyone say biblical mentorship before? If not, then I think you should stay tuned into our the MR Podcast Biblical Mentor Series, because we're going to be talking a lot about biblical mentorship, breaking it down, and pretty much bringing out characters in the Bible and people that had these kind of relationships. It's going to be very interesting, exciting. It's going to be something for adults, kids, teenagers, all around age-wise. And it's also going to be a good way to study the scriptures if you aren't into that and if you're ready to engage that kind of level. So I hope you all have a great morning.